As a good friend or family member, because everyone needs a tech genius, the expert, the one who understands not just the hows of things, but the whys. And Aaron is absolutely that person. He has brought the Bose Soundbar to us today, where look, if you know anything about sound, you know Bose. If you know anything about high-end electronics, the ones where you're really willing to spend that extra amount because you're making the investment for the top quality sound, you know Bose. There really is no one better for the job. But today there is no one better for the job of bringing you Bose than us here at HSN, because we have the lowest price on the Bose Series 2 Solo Soundbar. It does have Bluetooth. We will be giving you the Bluetooth with remote control as well if you'd like to use it that way. But this price, I've tried to find anything comparable. I always want to make sure that I can be honest with you when I say we are bringing you the best. The closest I could find was $213 at a membership big box store. Today, $159.99. That's a huge price improvement. On Flex, you're gonna get this home with no interest for $32 a month. So pay $32, take it home right now, and you can hear sound like this. Aaron Berger, thank you so much for bringing this.
My pleasure.
You really do practice what you preach. You are really one of the most knowledgeable people I've been able to present with here, and I appreciate you for that.
Thanks so much.
Yes.
That's very kind of you. Selling Bose is the easiest thing, and you got the best. When you walk in, you're like, I'm selling Bose. There's like, ooh, are there any other sound
It's
companies?
just about the price. It's like, okay, I know I want it, but how much is it?
But normally,
Yes.
well, so as an example, the next level sound bar that we have on hsn.com is, I think, about $450.
Right.
So getting Bose under your home for less than 200 bucks is a big deal. Here's my 30-second introduction, and then we're just gonna listen. Most of us have great, big, beautiful screens in our homes now, right? And the exciting thing is in the past couple of years, the televisions have really come down in price, so we have beautiful 40, 50, 60-inch, super high definition. We basically have cinemas in our home. And then we have sound that comes out of them that literally is on a $7 speaker that was installed somewhere in Asia, because that's where most of them are built. The sound is just not given any consideration. So we have beautiful picture and really cruddy sound. So today, we're going to change that, and I'm gonna prove it to you right now. Now remember, what you hear is coming out of the TV and the sound bar. It's coming through my lavalier mic and Natasha's lavalier mic and going over 1,000 miles into your home and through your TV speaker, but you'll still hear a difference. And when you get it home, you'll hear really a bone-tingling difference. The Bose difference is something else. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with some music, and we'll even put up at the bottom, just so everybody knows, this is TV sound that we're gonna start listening to. So it's Mateo singing. Oops, just turn that up a little bit, sorry. He sounds great. He is obviously a world-class voice. We'll listen for just a sec. This is TV sound. Okay, you ready to turn the lights on? This is Bose sound.
Oh, wow.
And again, the difference, and then the strings come in and the swell. Okay, this is Bose sound. When you're watching your, Potter movies or your Marvel movies or things with effects or...
Aaron.
Did I tell you? I wish you all could see. Every host I work with, they're like, I've been here 20 years, I've got goosebumps. Bose sound. This is TV sound. TV sound. He still sounds great, but all the depth, all the emotion, all of the levels that come with sound go away, because you can't hear it in a TV that's that sick. But now, and the reason this is a customer pick on hsn.com, for a little bit of nothing, TV sound now, we're going to Bose. It's not just louder, it's broader, it's deeper, it's richer. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. I'm just going to pause this. We've sold 5,000 or 6,000 of these in the past probably 2 months. I don't know exactly how many we have left. It's enough for 1 or 2 shows. This is the only show at 8 a.m. on Friday. You know we don't have a lot. This is not our busiest hour. It's 8 a.m. on Friday morning. It's for this entire weekend. This is a big weekend. I know we're launching, Spring Garden and all that. This is the only show we have. While we have this, and Natasha can talk to you about, how risk-free it is. While we have it, I would get it home, because not only does it allow you to watch all of your television and your movies and those kind of things, because this is a Bluetooth speaker as well. If you're like me, the TV's on maybe an hour or 2 a day. But all of your podcasts, your Pandora, your Spotify, this becomes your entire stereo, because you can play from your tablet, your phone, and your computer. I'm gonna let Natasha update
Love
you guys,
that.
and then I'm gonna show you some of that sound.
And that's so important. So if you are thinking, like Aaron said, okay, well, maybe I don't watch TV that much, or the TV is one thing. Yes, you can use this as your stereo speaker. You can use it as the phone that you play on, the music you play off of your phone speaker. So that's just using that Bluetooth technology. Basically, any device you have with that, which is just about all of them we use today for music, you'll be able to play out of this incredible sound. What I really love about it as well, I mean, my gosh.
Sorry.
No, it's
I'll
okay.
pause that.
It
sound
really
is
is
huge.
profoundly different. What I really love about this is not just the fact that you can use it with any of your other Bluetooth devices, but it's the fact that it is getting Bose in that compact size. We're talking about just a little over 21.5 inches long. It's about 3.5 inches high, or 2.5 inches high, sorry. But this is only 3.4 inches in terms of its depth. So it doesn't matter what TV stand you have or what kind of place it's staring on. This isn't going to be something big that you then have to put beside the TV or on the ground. It's very slim and very compact. And sometimes you see those sound bars that go across your entire table, and maybe it doesn't fit, or it doesn't. This one is incredibly well-sized, but still fills this gigantic studio. So I love the compact size and really the compact price for all of the same technology that you expect with the other great $500 Bose speakers.
Let's take a listen for just a second. So this is obviously a video that isn't singing, it's more effects and what's going on, right? And when you watch movies, there's the voices and then there's all the things. I know. There's all the things going on. One thing to point out, this has a dialogue enhancement mode. I know, right? Do you snap at it? Do you ever turn your television on what did he say?
It's so hard to hear dialogue in movies. I have to keep the subtitles on.
And then you turn it up and it's just more muddled. This, even when there's voices, my background is, you might not know this because we worked as a professional musician. First thing I ever sold here at HSN was a Casio keyboard. I've been a musician my whole life. The frequencies where the human voice rests, which are the mid-high and the high-mid frequencies and the low-high frequencies, what it does is it brings those out. So all of a sudden, even when they're in a car chase and there's whistles blowing and the Hulk just jumped out of a helicopter, you can hear what they're saying to each other. Let's watch for a minute. This is Bose sound. We're gonna pop that up for you. You can hear, even where you are, through our mics, you can hear, listen to all the levels. Hear the angels, and you hear the piano, and you hear the waves, and you hear the birds. And now I'm gonna go to TV sound. That's TV, and in fact, I'm gonna turn this, turn it way up. Even when I turn it way up, look, I'm at 50, 60, it's not just volume, it's quality, breadth, expansion of sound. We're gonna go now to Bose sound.
I'm like blown away. It's like God gave me ears and I'm not even using them every day. I'm realizing now how underutilized my abilities of hearing have been.
You make such a good point.
And for $26, with an HSN credit card, $26, you can have this sound. Now look, we have a great 30-day return policy. Pay $26. We'll give it to you now. Try this for a month. And it really is just the $26 because there is free shipping and handling on this, which we love with electronics, right? There is no way you're ever going to want to return this. This is going to blow people's minds when they hear the difference.
So you make a really good point. Many of us, we have, TVs and we watch them every day. And it's one of those things you don't know what you're not hearing because you're not hearing it. So you're like, my TV sounds fine. Like, I can't really hear the dialogue, so I turn on the captions, which frankly sucks because the image is beautiful, and then you have these huge captions.
I'm missing the acting.
The directors hate for you to watch captions, right? Because you're staring at the captions, and they really mess up the picture. So there's that part, but what you don't realize is just the sound design. I've worked a little bit in, a couple of movies, couple television shows. I know you've done much more than me. Sound designers are such talented people. What Bose does is it brings you sound the way the artist intended, whether it's the singer, whether it's the concert, whatever it is. And in fact, I want to go back and listen to music for a minute just to, again, emphasize this is out of a little soundbar that disappears. You can mount this. We include things to mount it. You don't need to. I don't mount mine.
I feel like I'm in a virtual reality setting right now.
What I love about it is, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, when you watch the Philharmonic on your TV, or you listen to a concert, you have front row seats to everything. You might not be able to take your family to every front row, concert that happens. You can enjoy one every single time you turn the TV on. This is Bose sound. I'm going to give you a couple more examples. This is Bose sound. I'm going to just pause it. This is TV sound. And again, I'll point out, I've got this TV turned up to, I'm going to turn up as high as it'll go. This TV is turned up to 90. Now I'm going to go to Bose sound.
That is not even in the same echelon.
The difference is extraordinary,
That is
right?
it really is. I know we're using this in adjunct with the TV, but please remember, if you're someone who loves listening to your music, if you love listening to things that aren't necessarily from the television, this is giving you, the amount of money that I've spent trying to get my speaker system exactly right with my record player. Yeah. And look, my husband's a musician, I'm a musician as well. We're gonna have lots of long talks. Oh, absolutely, we have a lot in common. And I know you do a lot of classical stuff too. Honey, please. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yes, we're going to have a good time really discussing this. But the fact of the matter is, when you want to listen to the music you love, you want to hear it the way it was intended to be heard. And if you are someone like us and you prefer maybe more classics, I know my husband loves anything that was created from 1940 to 1980, and that's basically it. Yeah. All of that music sounds better on a record, and all of that music sounds best on a Bose. It doesn't matter what you love to listen to. If you want to have it fill your home, maybe you have guests coming, maybe you love to entertain, maybe you want to hear it out on the backyard when you have it playing in the home.
This is your party starter.
This is not, I can't hear the music wherever I am. Now you can hear this music even if you're out working in the backyard without having to take the speaker with you, out by the pool. That is how powerful this speaker is. And I invite you to look for a better deal on a Bose soundbar. You won't find one. I dug for one like an investigator, and I couldn't find one. This is truly a blue deal, if you know what I mean, with the woo-woo light. And when you get it home here with free shipping and handling, and with no additional interest on using it on our Flex. Really even paying this all up front without the Flex is still a great value, but what a wonderful time to take advantage of our Flex program here, which you can use any credit card on. It doesn't have to be HSN. You just go through, you click that, Flex payment when you check out, and then we're only gonna charge you 1/5 of it, and that's it. And then we'll charge you the 1/5 the next month. Here we go.
So I want to point, the hardest thing that we do here as show hosts is be quiet. And it's certainly hard for me, my mouth never stops. But for a minute, I want you to listen. What I'm doing is I'm just playing a song from an old iPhone. You can play from any device, from any phone, from any tablet. Oh, if you like to game on your computer, but you want to hear real gaming or game on your big TV, the gaming sound is ridiculous. I'm playing something symphonic here because there are so many levels to range, right? And there are so many frequencies and there's so many dynamics in classical type music. So we're gonna listen to this. It's Good King Wenceslaus. It's an old Welsh carol. And then we'll listen to something more contemporary. But this really points out, listen to all of the levels in a Bose, who's in the Sistine Chapel and Madison Square Gardens and the NFL and NASA. The best used Bose. There's a lot of winter left. There's a lot of time at home. This is a mood. If this doesn't lift a mood, I don't know what will. I'm gonna do what I said is so hard. I'm gonna be quiet for a minute. Let's listen. Now you'll hear it change, listen.
Wow.
Hear that counter melody? Or they would call it a descant. Bum, bum, ba-da, ba-da, bum. Hear that? That strings. So since we don't have forever, I'm gonna fast forward just a little bit towards, we get into a big finish here. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. This broadening and one. And that's the kind of sound you get. Again, whether you're listening to Pandora or Spotify or Yacht Rock,